Give me one second. I want to talk about the power and motivation behind dreads. Right now, I'm twisting my hair, getting it all twisted, and I'm 21 days sober, and that's thanks to Jehovah. But one more reason is because I had twisted my hair. I twisted it up, and I made a promise that after 30 years, I've been trying to get dreads for years. My son has them. He's 7. He had them since he was like 6 months old, and I always wanted dreads, but for some reason my hair was like too like soft in the back. It really gets, I don't know how to even explain it. I got that hair that just for some reason it didn't it's soft basically. So for years it took me to get these dreads. I always wanted them, but I also knew once I got them, I was not going to be smoking and drinking because it's a new personality. As far as I know, that I knew better. So I started twisting my hair. In the first week, think I smoked, drunk. I just didn't feel right. I literally didn't feel right. It just felt wrong. I look in the mirror and I see my locks and I remembered. It gave me back my memory of remembrance. And that's how important dreadlocks are. Number one, I knew better. Like, once you get dreads, you don't want to be drinking and smoking. You really understand. Another thing I always tell my kids, I remember everything. If I want to remember something, I just put it in one dread. And I said, that's motivation. This one is dedication. I'm starting to name my dreads. That's how important dreads are. I'm starting to name. They said God knows the number of hairs on your head. Well, we made in the image of God, right? So I'm starting to name my dreads. This is motivation right here. This is dedication right here. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to talk about the power in the dreads. The dreads have definitely helped me something to do versus thinking about drinking and smoking. It also um, makes me want to represent and do the right thing. You know what I mean? You just want to do the right thing. And I was also motivated by my son's dreads. How 7 years, his dreads look amazing. They're flocking. You can go like that and they be flocking. So I want to just show you the transformation. So, maybe we come back to this video a year from now, you see them down here. They're going to be down here. Not maybe. They'll be down here. I'm prophesying. They'll be down here. And, you know what I'm saying? Another thing is, um, when you get dreadlocks, in my opinion, it makes you not want to smoke and not drink. I don't want my hair smelling like none of that stuff. It just puts a different element on you. And hair itself is like the Samson. You know about the Samson. Hair is so powerful, so connected. These are antennas. These are fine antennas. You know, I was just watching a show about mosquitoes. Them man-made mosquitoes, if you want to say genetically modified um, mosquitoes. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is it's something so small and so tiny, but something that affects the whole world. How more important is our hair? How more important each hair follicle is so important. It connects things. It's your so much is inside of our hair. Honestly, it's like the word they say hair, like HERE. When you grow your hair, you end up really waking up hair. If that makes any sense. Literally, I do not want to smoke. I do not want to drink, and I really want to say that's to the universe. Thank you, Father. But also, I gotta give credit where credit is due. It's because the hair, and I also believe hair, the length of it to a certain extent, is connected to how long you've been woken. Even though there's some people with dreads way down here and they probably doing 50, 60 years, who knows what they did. So I can't speak for them, but I know for me, it feels like, how long I've been awoken. You could just tell, because I've been out for years. I was cutting my hair, trying to always look the best as far as for jobs, When I say look the best, for what they wanted me to look as the best. I always wanted my hair. I remember my mother never cut my hair till I was 7. She put it in a bag because I got tired of people saying she's so pretty. So even my mother knew better. But for some reason, she asked me one day. She didn't cut it off. She asked me, "Do you want to cut your hair?" And I remember that one day somebody had said, "Oh, she's so pretty," and that just made me angry. So you got to be watch what people say. Don't let people's opinion affect you here or affect your hair. Don't ever cut your hair. Your hair is so important to the universe. It's just so important. You get more information. The more hair I grow, the more it grows. Some people don't even have hair. You gotta be grateful for the hair you do have here. Makes me want to eat right now. Makes me want to actually go to sleep. And one of the benefits I also learned from watching my son is at night, don't put no do rag or anything on it. Let it just be. Just let it be. Especially if you have like hair like mine, because it was always so soft. It's too soft. So by me just not putting no do rag or nothing on it, just let it be. Let it. Some of them I twisted up like double twist, and then later on I took the double twist out because at first it didn't want to twist at all because the hair was like too fine, to be honest with you. I don't want to say good hair because honestly that's not true. Nappy hair honestly is great hair. My son has nappy hair, and I'm jealous. My hair is like soft, rarely. So we all have good hair. I don't want to talk bad about anybody. Everybody has great hair, and I just want to let you know it was a gift. Your hair is a gift. My 5-year-old, I also giving him dreads. I want to give my daughter dreads too. But I don't want to make the mother mad. my baby mother, my baby mother mad. I don't want to do that. But I recommend everybody out there in the whole wide world. Don't you ever. I know barbershops don't want to hear this. When they cut your hair off and they just put it on the floor like a dog being laid, like it's disrespectful. Most time people cut your hair is in the military. I think police officers. It's a lot of control in your hair. It's a statement. Bob Marley said, "I didn't come here to." What did he say? "I didn't come here to beg. I came to conquer. Came to lead." So when you cut your hair, what you're doing is you're lowering yourself to get along with other people, trying to accommodate, and stop doing that. You know, stop doing that, especially when it comes to hair, because hair is everything. It really is. It really is. Your hair is it's your identity. It's your connection to the cosmos. It's your connection to yourself. Like I said, you start naming your hair. You start giving your hair names. You start now, instead of having one brain, a memory. I could put something here. I gotta be somewhere at 8 o'clock tomorrow. I put that right here. You know what I'm saying? And then around 7 o'clock, this thing will probably start sticking up. Hair it's so connected to your brain. It's connected to your pores. It's connected to your soul, your spirit, your hair. Your hair stand on the back of your head. They say the back of your neck. You ever heard the hair stand up on the back of your neck? I remember one time I was about to walk out on the street, and for some reason my hair on my arm, and it wasn't the wind, like my hair and my arm started tingling, and made like I didn't even stop. My body stopped me, but I remember the hair is what did it. So that's how important. When you cut off your hair, you're cutting off your connection of connection. You're being disconnected. You're like being unplugged. And that's like a vacuum to the universe. And what happens when you unplug a vacuum? It turns off. You're cutting off your connection. And I really want to say stop doing that. Stop cutting off your connection. I know you're in the military and you're doing the things. I want to say if you are in the military, I don't recommend militaries, but I do appreciate your service. I just want to let you know I grew up Jehovah's Witness, so my son is also in the military. And I appreciate your service. I do say that. So if you are in the military and you can't grow your hair, I understand that. But when you do get out of the military, the first thing you do is throw your clippers away. Or just use it for trimming up. But honestly, I think I'm done cutting here, period. I might even just let this all grow out. I'm like Jim Caruso. But honestly, I just want to talk about hair because I want to see the growth. I'm going to go near the light. I want to go near the light. It's so important. Just grow it. Keep growing it. Keep growing it. And talk to it. When you wash it, um, talk to it. You know what I mean? Like I'm in the house with my 2 cats. I live alone. But even if my cats wasn't here, I'm not alone. Look, you know, prosperity over here. You know what I'm saying? I could name every last one of my hairs, and I'm going to name every last one of them. Get to know it as it gets longer and longer and longer and longer. And I just want to recommend you guys stop cutting your hair. That's one of the first steps because um, it helps you stop drinking, stop smoking. Because now I don't want to put nothing. And, the food I don't want to. I might even stop eating meat soon. So it's levels. As my hair keeps growing, my connection, my plug is getting more plugged into the universe, to the cosmos. Isn't that a beautiful thing? A relationship that's dying and waiting, not dying, but dying and waiting. If that make any sense, it's waiting. Instead of eyes being dilated, the universe is connecting for purpose. Your hair will definitely talk. It will guide you. Like imagine being in the ocean in a boat, and the wind is, the wind is letting them, but you're doing this, you're doing that. Your hair guides you. It connects you to the spirit realm. Honestly, it keeps you here, but it also takes you there. If that makes any sense, it takes away fear. It alerts you. It's an alarm system. Every time you cut your hair, you're cutting off your alarm system, your spider senses. Right now I'm getting goosebumps. I mean, what's hair without goosebumps? Honestly, imagine having goosebumps with no hair. You just have a whole bunch of bumps. You know, honestly, the hair is amazing. Could you imagine a bald head Jesus? Does that even make sense right there? Like a bald head Bob Marley. We get it. Tupac was bald, and there's a lot of great people that do amazing things that are bald. I'm not saying that, but I am saying if you want to be more connected spiritually, stop cutting your hair. Let it grow. Start twisting it. Get your dreads, and represent respectfully. You know what I mean? Now I can't stand when I see somebody with dreads digging out the garbage. You know, represent us very royally. I can't stand when I see a person in front of a judge and they got dreads. It just don't seem right. It just don't seem right. What are you doing? What happened here? Literally, what happened here? You know, maybe your spirit got disconnected. Still, you can still have long hair and still be disconnected, honestly. Because you gotta understand it's always being tested. Tomorrow as I leave, or even tonight, I might go outside and still be tested. We're always being tested. But I wanna say one thing, when you remember who you are, your hair reminds you, you know. One day we all hopefully make it to 150, 160, you never know. I'm just putting it out there, proclaiming it. And I hope our dreads are down to the floor and representing. Somebody wants to hear our story, and we let them know. I used to cut my hair. I used to smoke. I used to drink. And then I decided to grow my hair. And through the hair connection, somehow it started talking to me. My hair started talking to me. My cats talk to me. I walk in the house, they don't even meow, but they're talking. This morning, my cat woke me up. He put his face on my face and woke me up this morning. I felt his hair. Could you imagine a cat with no hair? How would that look? Your hair, when you cut your hair, you're like a cat with no hair. That's the cat with no hair. No disrespect to bald head people. My cousin had a hairline here, but he grew dreads and it looks amazing. I'm proud of you, cousin. You inspired me. Hair also inspires. That's another thing it does. It's not just a fashion statement. No, it's literally inspiring you to connect back to your connection. Because when you cut your hair, you're being disconnected, discombobulated, just everything. Your hair helps you be healthier. Also, I believe it collects information. It collects sun power. It stores things for you. So when you cut off that, you're cutting off like a refrigerator that your body can use. Your hair is so amazing. You gotta give praise and just give more thanks. And I'm guaranteed, proclaiming my hair is growing every day, growing longer and stronger, and giving me information. And then go sit out in the sun, get more information, and it's just amazing. I'm thinking all these things now Mainly because I'm not drinking, I'm not smoking, so I'm more alert. My eyes are no longer red. My bags are starting to go away. Um, my lust went with it. It's crazy how my nails. I'm not biting my nails no more. I've been biting my nails my whole life. 30 years I've been smoking. 30 years I've been drinking, and I know. I believe it has something to do with me cutting my hair, bowing. But that's what Bob Marley said. I didn't come here to bow. I came here to conquer. They said they asked him about his dreads. He said your hair is your identity. You know, he said it could be, anywhere in the world. Even if a wild animal come, he put his dreads like that. You scare a wild animal if you had to, with your hair. You see a lion, right, in the jungle. We know an elephant is huge, but a lion. What stands out the most in a lion besides the size? Because it's not the size of an elephant, right? What makes a lion besides their teeth? Not like a shark. You get what I'm saying? They have teeth, but you know what I'm saying. But what makes a lion king of the jungle? And it starts with the hair. It starts with the hair. This is why the tigers love the lions. Imagine a lion with no hair. That's what you are when you cut your hair. Now, if you're a bald head and you just have it, hereditary or thing like that, you gotta start proclaiming. I was speaking to a lady today, and she said the word sick, which I never use that word because that's how you get more of that. I shouldn't even be spelling it because it's a spell. But sic, let's just say sic. That word, if you keep using that word, you will continue to be that. Because the universe and energy, you giving energy to it. Whatever you give energy to, you'll get more of it. So when it comes to hair, I told her stop saying that. She said I'm gonna start working out more. I said it's easy to start working out just while you're watching TV instead of just sitting there watching TV idle like most people are doing here. Do some of these with your hand, do some of these with your arms. Most people just sit in the chair and watch TV all day when they could be working out while they're watching TV. Your hair reminds you that. I threw that in my hair. I remind them, it's a memory. It's hard to get Alzheimer's when you have long hair also. So they don't want to talk to you about that either. Reality is, when the last time you see somebody with Alzheimer's with dreadlocks, long hair, and they lost their mind as far as they can't remember things. I don't mean lost your mind, excuse me. When they can't remember, dreads actually give you memories, give you more memories, stronger memories. Because first of all, you're gonna see the growth, which is right in your face. It's like watching kids grow. You wake up one day, they 21 years old, and you 55, 60. You're like, where did the time go? Because you watched your kids grow there. But hair is also, it's connected. It's beautiful. Drink more water. You're gonna wanna, it's like a plant. And life knows you plant seeds. What do seeds do? The gifts, right? Seeds are better than money. Money they print all day long. They print it's unlimited funds they print. But when it comes to seeds, what does it do? It produces love. You know what I'm saying? So seeds. What am I even talking about, right? I know. Let me see. Oh, we're talking about hair. Exactly. See, memories. It's like a plant. When you plant a seed, it grows, and I could put any memory right here. So it's like a seed, and I remember it. You see? Does that make any sense? So at the end of the day, I just want to commend you if you are growing your hair. If you do have long dreads, then why you ain't tell me? That's why I'm giving this information out because nobody told me. I had to learn this, and I just want to give y'all some things, man, because there's probably people out there so depressed, and part of it is stop cutting your hair. Start. Look, that's when I used to put a do rag on because I wanted waves. See, psst, crazy. That line is still there for the do rag. Stop wearing them do rags, for real. Look at that line right there. See that line? See? I'm not gonna say it's gonna be there for life because that would be proclaiming. No, that line is gonna start to disappear. You know why? Because one day I'm gonna have this. You won't even see it no more. My dreads are gonna be so long. I proclaim it. All right. So stay strong, stay motivated. And just keep growing your hair. Keep growing it. Keep growing it. Keep growing it. Keep talking to it. Keep naming it. Um, because it's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing. You know, it's an amazing thing. Shout out to my dreadlock people out there. that continue to grow their hair. Look, I just want to show you, it's getting longer. Even the cats be looking like, what in the world? But again, if you cut your hair, I'm recommending stop cutting your hair. Drink more water, eat more fruits, slow down if you can. If you're drinking, you're smoking, you know, put all that up here. You know, they say your brain, but what's above your brain? You know, how important is your brain? But imagine something is the most important to you, which is your brain, you believe, right? Your heart, your brain. Look what's above your brain. What's above your brain? I say brains because I believe you have a brain also in your stomach. Because when you're hungry, that stomach gonna start talking. That's a brain. That thing's alive. Especially if you're eating food, it's being fed. Anything you feed is alive. You know, so continue to grow your hair. Continue to grow your dreads. Continue on this journey and watch your hair grow. Now you're getting more in tune with yourself. That's so important. You know, each dreadlock has a story. Each dreadlock for you to do, you had to do them individually. You're taking time with your health. You're taking time with yourself. And that's a healthy relationship. You know, we always, because our eyes are in front of us. Like right now, I can't see my hair, but the eyes were designed to look ahead of us. Sometimes we forget about ourselves because we're always with us. But one of the things you could do, you know, they have these fidgeters, you know, the things, these the fidget and things like that. All the little fidgeters and all that thing, they make billions of dollars. What they couldn't tell you is you don't need that. You just need to grow your hair. Instead of playing with these toys, how about take the time to play with your hair and grow your hair and grow your spiritualism and grow your endurance towards being stronger. That comes all with growing your hair. Truly. I love it. You know, sometimes I'd be like, I wish I'd have did it years ago. They'd be long already, but that would be like me rushing life. You know, I'm a cab driver, and the one thing, or I'm a limo driver, but I call myself a cab. I'm a limousine chauffeur. You can basically say. One of the things, you know, your hair. It's just amazing. I just want to let you know, your hair is everything. It really is. It connects to everything. You know what I mean? You know, spending time with yourself and growing and grooming yourself, you start to like yourself. A lot of people don't love themselves, but they don't even take the time to like themselves. You know, it's a process. You don't just wake up and you love yourself. No, you actually grow on you. You ever had somebody you couldn't stand and they actually grew on you, and you like, how did I not stand? How did I not like this person before? That's what it is with your connection with yourself. It's a bond that has to be grown, and that bond takes time. You know, rust takes trust, or trust takes rust. The word rust is in there. It takes time to gain trust. So for you to believe in yourself, you know, a lot of times you got to take yourself seriously. You got to have fun with yourself. You got to actually enjoy the time being with yourself, grooming yourself, and be proud about yourself. You know, it's an amazing life. We're breathing right now. Isn't that amazing? Anybody know how we breathing? Hold on, I gotta pinch myself. Okay, okay. It's not shocking. We alive right now. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. What's better than life? You know, if you're going through trials and tribulations, I just want to say one of the things is stop. Maybe it's your hair connection. Start growing your hair. Start taking your hair seriously. You know, stop cutting your hair trying to impress other people. Impress yourself. Be amazed with yourself. Remember them days when we was amazed with ourselves? We impressed ourselves. We pushed ourselves. We was like, wow, I'm shocked I even did that. You look back 5 years, and be like, wow, I did all that. Yeah, you did all of that. You know, when Trump has his run, I'm just gonna bring him up real quick. When Trump has his run, and we can talk about hair again. When Trump has his run, I mean, after he's a 90 or 100, he's gonna look back. Wow, I did all that, or we did all that, and I guarantee a part of that is this hair. Even Trump. Imagine Trump was bald right now. He'd lose the race. He'd lose the election. That whole election, yeah, it has political issues, this and that. It's about hair though. Even the vice president, her hair is always done, right? Man, I'm telling you, stop cutting your hair. If Trump was to cut his hair off tomorrow, the whole world would literally not vote for that man. You know what I'm saying? But I guarantee he would go find a way to make that. You know what I'm saying? So my point is with you, brothers and sisters, stop cutting your hair. Sisters, stop wearing the weave and the this and the that. We got to bring this natural back. Why is it such a crime to be natural? This is a connection. This is not a it's disrespectful, honestly, to wear all these things and it's like you're shunning your hair, your naturalness. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. That's a spell. Wake up, smell the roses, smell the coffee, and start growing your hair. Start growing, sisters. I know you want to look good and you do look good, but naturally you are so beautiful. You don't need that makeup. You do not need that lipstick. You don't need none of that. I mean, if you know the ingredients in that lipstick, I guarantee you would not be putting that on your lips. See, your lips are connected to you, and that's connected to this, and this is connected to that, and then it goes all the way up, and it gets here, and then from here it goes here and there. But that's how important your hair is. It's everything. It really is. Don't you want to be connected to the universe more? Don't you want to get information, direction, protection? You know what I'm saying? When you drive a motorcycle, what do they put? A helmet where? On top of your head, right? How important is this? How important is your hair? You know? To be able to watch your growth, to watch your story. And every strand is a story. I got some turning white too. I'm commanding my hair to turn back black. Sometimes a little red. I be having little red hairs too. Grandma, what was you doing? Great great grandma, what was you doing? Grandfather. All right, so hair, hear me, hair. You know, hair is very important, guys. You know, if you don't believe me, it's $1 trillion business. It's probably unlimited business, priceless business. You know, hair is like imagine a tree with no leaves on it. It looked like when 50 Cent was doing that movie and he looked all crazy. You know what I mean? It just looks wrong. But you know, a full head of hair, it's just voluptuous. How do you say it? Voluptuous. It's beautiful. So I need you to keep on growing your hair. And don't you ever, ever, ever cut your hair. Never. Don't you. And throw that. Like I told my daughter yesterday, my son, I said, open the door. And I said, put happiness in your hand. And I said, throw it. My daughter got mad. I don't want to throw happiness. I said, throw happiness out the window. Throw it out the door. She threw it out the door. And I said, we're going to replace it with peace. Because happiness only lasts 5 minutes. And peace can last a lifetime. And these are the connections I'm getting now. Even YouTube is even sending me more as far as channels and more nerd stuff, I can say. I'm proud to be a nerd. I'm done hiding it. I never had to do homework. I always remembered everything. I always put it here somehow. Even when I had a little bit of hair, it was so strong. That's how powerful it is. Remember when Superman made the sun god or whatever? They took one strand of Superman's hair and made a whole being. That's how powerful. They told us already in the Superman. If you love Superman, you know what I'm talking about. That one strand of hair was holding up like 10,000 pounds. So I'm going to go watch it later. One strand of hair. You know what I'm saying? You got hair here, your eyelashes, your eyebrows. Your hair is so extremely important. You know, the universe wants to give you so much blessings. And it wants to connect to you. But you're disconnecting yourself from the universe when you cut your hair. You know, what are you doing it for finance, for paper? Even the people on money aren't bald. You ever see money with bald head? Nobody's bald on money, right? Hair is so important. Okay? So I just want to leave you with that. Again, don't you ever, forever, never, ever cut your hair. Don't you ever cut your hair. See? If I was 5'8", now how tall am I? When I'm done, I'm going to be 6 feet tall. You know why? Because my hair, you got to count my hair too. If my hair is way up here, I'm not 5'8" no more. I'm going to be 6 feet tall. So I'm growing. My hair is helping me grow. I'm growing. My hair is turning back. Um, I'm getting some gray up in here. My hair is turning back black. just want to say thank you, Mom. You know, my grandmother, I think of my grandmother. Her signature was her hair. She had that curly hair. And imagine women had no hair. We were walking around bald head. The world would be crazy right now, right? But you don't. You're not bald head. You actually have hair. And the universe want me to tell you that the universe loves you and it wants you to continue to grow your hair. Because with your hair, it starts the conversation. You never know. You might meet the person in your dreams and they say, I like your hairstyle. You just never know. You just never know the connections you will, When I was back in the day, I used to want to get my hair braided so I could mess with, the women back in the days. You braid my hair and all that stuff. So I used to use hair even back then, but I was using it for wrong, honestly. And now I want to use my hair for right now, you know. Hair also keeps you in the now because you're getting information and, like I said, memories, like the corner of my mind, like a song of love that clings to me. Real talk. Hair. Your hairstyle makes you unforgettable. Even if you bald. I'm not dissing bald people, okay? So just know that. I've been bald before. I actually look good too bald. But the connection, the connection. It's such a connection with your hair. A bond that's really unbreakable with your hair. Never get tired of your dreads. Never get tired of your hair. Continue to grow your hair. It gives you energy, nutrients, um, connections, just everything, you know? So many things going on in the world around us. Sometimes you gotta put your horse blinders on here. Literally, you gotta do that here and start growing your hair. Stop. You never know. 3,650 days from now, still the same day. Because it's all one long movie, one long day. Like Fearless Bueller's Day Off movie. 10 years from now, hypothetically, your hair is going to be super long. And you're going to remember. You can go back. You put a year in here. I could put a whole year. This is 2024 right here. This is 2025. So many things you could do with your hair. Remember back in the day we used to be in school, we used to count on our fingers and our toes. Imagine counting your hair. You could have used your hair in school for math. What's 8 plus 5? Hold on. 1, 2, 13. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, snap. Look at that. I counted with my hair. See? So many things you could do. I'll be able to probably count to 150 with this. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't cut my hair off for all the money in the world. You could offer me $1 million right now. I wouldn't cut my hair off. Keep your $1 million. You can keep that over there. And I'm going to be over here growing something's worth more than money. There's some things in life that there's no price on them. They just put price for us. So give us something to do. The Monopoly game of life. But we've gotten so lost down that rabbit hole. Whew. And we got to get back to growing our hair. We got to get back to reconnecting with each other, showing love. We are all related, just like each hair is. This is more than a conversation piece. So I just want to let you know my hair is getting longer. I'm loving it. I'm enjoying every moment of it. And if you come along on this journey, I got 414 subscribers. I'm only doing this channel for myself because I don't have enough storage on my phone, honestly. But so I don't ever ask somebody to subscribe. I used to put it in there. I don't even want a lot of subscribers, honestly. The more subscribers you get, you might get mainstream, and then people bother you. So I don't want to be bothered. But I do want to know when you do see my videos, you're picking up on a jewel. I know. I've been a cab driver 25, 30 years, picked up 1 million people, got 1 million stories, energy, downloaded, eclectic. If you look up the definition of eclectic, that I am the definition of eclectic with perfect timing. I'm always at the right place at the right time. And my Father, the universe, exceeds my expectations. And I'm getting connection downloads now because my hair. Because I'm not drinking no more. But my hair gave me motivation. See? Who would have known hair is motivating? It's inspiring. It's encouraging. How was I to know that? If I'd have known that, my hair would be flocking to the floor. But it's all good. You know, I fell for the okie doke. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. I'm just joking. Um, I fell for the okie doke, trying to appease, I guess the word. You know, I had to lower my higher self and my lower self. You know, we got both of those inside of us, our lower self and our higher self. I guess my lower self won because I cut my hair low. It was evident. You know, that's evident right there. There's the evidence. Your hair is like evidence. You know, when you go see your maker, you know, in the next realm, they could just look at your hair and know so much because it's downloading. You know, if they was to take a piece of your hair, they can get so much information. One strand of hair gives out information. So imagine all of this. It's all information right here. Look at all this information right here. Look at all this information right here. It's amazing. Look at her. I cut this because it'd be like, I'll have the Steve Harvey going on if I didn't. Again, look at my cats. I don't know if you can see them. See if like, hi, Black. I don't know if you can see my cat. Hi, Black. Imagine a cat with no hair. This is people. This one sleep over here. This is Princess Gray. This is Princess Black. Hi, Princess Black. I see you. No, that hair is flocking. Her hair is flocking too. Hi. You know, she's beautiful. All right, guys. You guys have a good day. Stay. You know. Who's this writing in the comments? Strawberry cake. That's a weird name, but okay. Anyway, I don't really do reading the comments and all that. All right, I'm about to go back to eat my food. I'm about to go drink some water. I'm about to go meditate and get some more downloads. You know, if you ever get a chance, check out my videos. I do songs. I do poems, let's just say. I remix classics, I say. If you ever want to check those out, you can if you want. You might actually learn something. Or, you know, stick to your 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You know, because, you know, they're not going to push my channel ever. That's, you know, I be making videos. I make about 20 poems a day. And my phone be glitching. I mean, I must be talking about some positive things. You know, the world ain't ready for positivity yet, it seems. But, you know, we got to start somewhere. And let's start at the top, our hair. You know, because then it goes to your brain. And then your brain goes to this. And this goes to that. And it gets down to your heart. That's how amazing it is, you know. You could throw these combs away. This is a comb. Look, there's a comb. You could throw that away or use it for the cat. Or you could use it to dread up your hair. You don't need a comb no more. Don't cut your hair ever again. Drink more water. If you can, please stop smoking cigarettes. There was a case on TV where I think a doctor or a man had gave his wife, for insurance purposes, nicotine. He used a whole pack. He just took one pack of nicotine and was able to unalive her. And they ended up 20 years later, they figured it out. But the point is, nicotine, one pack, was able to unalive this lady. Somehow it was injected to her. They said an enema or something like that. A nicotine enema is called. But my point is, one pack is enough to destroy you. So if that's the case, you know, I used to hear it had rat poison in it, and I still was smoking it. I've been clinging to that like 8 years, I think, 7 years, probably 10 years now. My point is, it's still the same day. I quit today, technically, and leave that stuff alone. Leave them cigarettes alone. They're bad for your health, bad for your hair, bad for your future. You know, and them cravings are crazy. I don't push that on anybody. So when I say this, I'm gonna lead you to. Next time you get a craving, put a glove on. Next time you get a craving, go get some inspiration. Turn some Joel Osteen on something. You know, next time you feel uninspired, I mean, you feel like you're craving, go drink a glass of water and pretend that you're smoking a cigarette. Remember back in the days, the candy cigarettes? It was getting us early. With the candy cigarettes. You know, if you have to, go buy you some candy cigarettes and eat those. Do whatever it takes to stop smoking them cigarettes. They're not good for you. They're not healthy for you. And I was gonna create a program for that about cigarettes because that's such an issue. I know. I've been incarcerated over cigarettes before. Literally. I can show you my file. Honestly, cigarettes. I've been in trouble with the law over cigarettes because I know how powerful them things are. I wouldn't wish cigarettes on my worst enemy. The craving of cigarettes, the lifestyle of cigarettes, the cloud of smoke like you're a ghost, like you coming out of a. It's like you're a fireman coming out of a burning building. Every time you come outside, every 20 minutes you gotta go outside and smoke them. I was in a halfway house, so they used to always, hey, in order to go outside because you were in a halfway house, you couldn't just hang outside unless it was a smoke break. Got us again. Everything to kill your spirit, to destroy your empathy towards life and love and the connection. Cigarettes, drinking alcohol, eating meat, all types of McDonald's and fast food, and just not caring about your health no more is sloppy. You know, once you stop smoking and stop drinking, you're gonna become OCD with life. You know what I'm saying? Look at my cat. What are you looking at, girl? Can you see? Hi, Gray. Princess Gray. Come here, girl. She ain't gonna come. Once I got some food. Come here. Let me see. Can't see it. Let me see. That's a. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see my other one. I don't know if you can see it. I'm way up. My bad. No, I can't. How can you see it? I don't think you see it. You see her though. Oh snap! All right, I gotta go. I'm going back to twisting my hair, communicating with myself, and loving every minute of it. You know, again, throw happiness out the window, guys. The pursuit of happiness is a lie. Because I'm happy to if you're happy is meant to you. Because I'm happy. Anytime they use these words or songs come out, it's to make you move on. Like I said, unforgettable. Who sings this song? Nobody no more. It's moved on. It's called a classic. Reality, it should be called a daily thing. Every day we should be talking about this. You know, I also have something. Destiny's Child. When you say that, the first thing you think of is what? Beyonce, the group, right? Nah, that's who you are. That's who I am. We're Destiny's child. We're Destiny's children. We're destined for greatness. We are connected to destiny. Remember destiny? For some reason, when they use these words, there's the spell. You're literally gonna believe and think outside of yourself. So now Destiny's Child makes you think of Beyonce. And that's beyond cray. Wow. I am Destiny's child. You are Destiny's child. Look at the mirror of life. You are Destiny's child. I am Destiny's child. Okay? Now, if she would have named the group, we are, oh, where we, how she said, you are Destiny. Nah, nobody's going to do that. But reality is, you are Destiny's child, and you're destined for greatness. And you have a purpose. Do not be nervous. The greatest thing in life is service to others, truly. You know what I'm saying? That is a truly valuable thing. And in order to get through these is levels. You know, you don't just build a building. The Twin Towers, when it was built, it wasn't somebody just woke up and start building. No, these things, these behind the scene things, like Justin Bieber's song with DJ Khaled. There are things happening all around that you can't see. There's people talking about you right now at this moment. All right, you inspire people. You know, you're amazing. You have a purpose. I know they don't give us a platform, but who cares? At the end of the day, we're here. Let's make it happen. Grow your hair. You know what I'm saying? Stop cutting off the connections, the antennas, or it's like watching the TV back in the days. In my days, we had antennas, and if you broke the antenna, you wasn't getting no reception. Okay, so these are receptacles. These dreads are receptacles. Okay, it really is. You know, they transform you, and it's a process to perfection. People say there's no such thing, but my nickname's Perfect Timing. You know, if you're breathing right now, it's perfect. Life is balanced. It's got the yin, the yang, the crazy, the ugly, the beautiful, and you can add and contribute your 2 cent, let's just say, by inspiring people, encouraging, by taking care of yourself, number one. You know, how you gonna help anybody else and you don't have your stuff together? So keep on the right path every day. Study more things that keep you on the right path. When you hear like negativity and disrespect, turn it off. You know, truly, just turn it off. If you hear anything negative, walk away. We're so used to just like staying stuck sometimes when we know we should walk away from certain things. Um, Negativity, fast food. It's called fast food for a reason. Why would you want to eat fast? And an animal had to hypothetically suffer. And I'll say hypothetically because they say it's humane, but really, what's humane about hurting somebody? At the end of the day, what is humane? You know, fast food in a rush to eat. You know, at the end of the day, I had to go through such a process for it to get on your plate, and for you to rush, like scoundrels, for you to rush, it's disrespectful to the energy, to the universe. It's disrespectful. Take your time, you know. Same thing when you use the bathroom. Don't rush. Stop rushing. I tell my daughter, she always like, I gotta go to the bathroom. She runs and she'll wait till we get somewhere and then gotta use it. I'm like, why don't you pre-use the bathroom? Take your time. Go sit down and relax and unwind. That is such a, even in prison, that was one of my favorite spots. That's why I always wanted a single cell. You know, you get a cellmate, you gotta put the curtain up, spray the freaking powder. It's just crazy. That's the only negative in prison. You know, you gotta have somebody. You like, dog. Can you hurry up? You gotta know when to use the bathroom. You know, you don't really get to use the bathroom as long as you want. I was on the bathroom earlier, 4 hours one time, making music, doing everything, enjoying myself. Amazing. Twisting my hair, but I'm doing all this and I'm not getting high. Isn't that amazing? I'm not drinking. Okay. Look at my cats. Hi, Black. You wanna say hi? Really? What you do? Twist it over? Really? How you gonna just be? What you doing? As Princess Black? What you doing, girl? All right, dreads. Do that. That's a mirror. What's up, girl? What? What, girl? What? Let me guess. You hungry? Well, I've been single for about 3, 4 years now, right? No, not more. Probably longer than that. Cause my youngest is about 5 now. So I've been single for like 4 years, 5 years. And honestly, I'm grateful. I'm not ready for no wife, no girlfriend yet. You know, I have to learn so many things. You know what I mean? But when I am ready for my wife or girlfriend or friend or whatever, I don't know. It'll hit me like lightning. I don't know. You know, but I will not be dazed because I'm alert now. I'm grateful, and I know what I bring to the table and can possibly bring more to the table. You know your worth. You won't cut your hair. You won't bow. You know, the show's over once you bow. So let's get back to being GOAT, the GOAT of life. Let's be OCD with life. Cleanliness next to godliness. Drink more pure water. Stop drinking out of plastic. You know what it is. You know, start get a magnifying glass and start. Do I have one of it? Get a magnifying glass and start looking up what's in the ingredients. Why do you think they make the ingredients so small? You gotta walk around with a magnifying glass sometimes, look at that, and then go one piece by piece and look at the words and be like, "What is that?" I threw away all my medicine vitamins the other day when I found out what was inside of there. You don't even want to know. I'm not even gonna say. Just know it's a profit business going on. They don't care about us. When I say they, meaning most companies, 80% of 90% of the world, they only care about them and theirs. They don't care about the whole objective that we're all one planet. We're all one family. And even you're my crazy cousin. You right there, you my crazy cousin too. You know, it's crazy. We don't even give each other a chance. You could be in a little community, still. Everybody is in, like, it's crazy. The world we live in right now, you know. Nobody talks to nobody no more. Nobody vibes with nobody no more. They run to a cigarette, run to the liquor store. They only talk to people in the grocery store and the line. That's about it. And everybody's around looking at you like, why are they talking to each other? So this is probably why people smoke and drink and do all this other stuff. Reality is, it starts here. You know, your hair starts with your heart. Starts with the words you're using. All the words I just used about 10,000 words, and hopefully you got a piece of my spirit as I'm talking, because you can feel people's aura. You know, I'm working on continue to stay positive. I see the benefit in staying positive. I didn't really see the benefit in doing the other thing. You know, I do see people always trying to take my peace, and that's not yours ever to take again. I'm not giving that away. I'm working every day on that, working smarter, not harder, on continuing to keep my peace with myself. You know, you gotta really keep your peace because literally there's people out there in the world that want to disrupt your peace just so they can steal your peace. And now they go home and they're at peace now. They sleep like a baby tonight. You know, riled you up like a hornet's nest. And you was walking around doing fine and they done push certain buttons. Find the buttons that push you and dismember them. Dismember the buttons that push you negatively. There's a button in everyone. If you push, they lose their mind. They turn into a demon, you can say. So if there's a push, if there's a button that you can push, there's some people with more than one button. Back in the days, it'd be like you talk about somebody's mother, you automatically was getting in the fight. That was a button, though. You know what I'm saying? They already was putting buttons in. There's buttons in us. Remember that movie, Get Out? She hit the spoon with the cup. Ding! There's triggers, they call them. You know, like it was hard at first. I had lighters all around my house to stop smoking. I always saw a lighter. Every day I think of a lighter, I think of smoking. So there's triggers and there's things around us that we got, there's buttons that can be pushed and we turn into robots. Honestly, everybody. There's no person, even Donald Trump, I'll give you an example. I'm only using him because I don't want to use a whole bunch of people. Remember when he did the Kamala Harris debate and she said something to him about his rally size? And it got under his skin. What does that mean when something gets under your skin? Push the button. You know, there's always a button someone can push on us. It's like right in our face. Um, like with women, you call them names and ugly and this and that. If you ever do that, you're gonna push a button. A man, if you be like, that's why you have a short this. If you short, you gotta, you can, it's certain things that will rob. That's why you broke. Your friend got more money than you. There's buttons. We all trying to push each other's button like we're a computer, like the keyboard. So what you gotta do is take them buttons out of the keyboard so you're unpushable. If that makes any, only person that can push your buttons is you for motivation. Does that make any sense? Literally, sit still and find out what button really grinds your gears, as they say. What's the button or a trigger that if somebody say right now you'll lose your mind, smack them. And that button you need to disconnect and throw in the trash. See, I have no followers right now, and I'm grateful. I don't. This ain't for everybody. You got thin skin. This ain't for you. It is for you, but you might not be able to accept it. That third eye probably still closed. 21 days sober. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. You know, I got a joke from a Laffy Taffy. It said, "What did the ghost call his girlfriend? My boo." I'll give you another one. What do trees and people have in common? Roots. You know what I'm saying? So to tell you the truth, we gotta get back to our roots, our essence, our youthfulness, our child, the inner child in us. There's inner children inside of us, and they've been suppressed by people push our buttons. There's people that push our buttons, and we allow them to change our directory and discombobulate us in life. Let's stop letting people push our buttons. And all the stuff I just gave you, I want you truly to put inside one dread. This whole video, if you got here, Put aside one strain of hair, the thoughts I just gave you. Look how many other thoughts you can get in life. Look, so many more thoughts coming your way. But put everything I just said into one small follicle of hair. Because you're amazing. You truly are. I just want to distract you from the distraction of distraction. You know? If you're saying every day, I got to go to work, say, I get to go to work. I got to feed these kids. No, I get to feed these kids. It's amazing. Because you're still not counting on your fingers and toes. Not saying if you don't have fingers and toes, or nail, or hair, or legs, I guarantee you're still a good, decent person. And you got a good spirit. Things happen in life. Definitely. I told my daughter today, do not laugh at anybody because it could happen to you. You see somebody with one arm, you don't just start pointing, oh, you got one arm. Go say hi. There's nothing wrong with that. We need to all start saying hi to each other. Be more friendlier. I know there's crazy people out in the world. But they didn't start out crazy. They were somebody's baby of joy. A bundle of joy. A lady told me today, childhood traumas are in adults. You see, the society call you an adult. But if you have this childhood trauma, you're still a child pretending to be an adult. Like Mr. Big, what's that movie with Tom Hanks? When he switched places with the kid. The father was the son. But just know, we have a lot of childhood traumas. And that's why meditation, just sit still with a glass of water and in the sun. Just meditate on the triggers and then start redesign the whole system and put new triggers in there of better habits. You got to throw the old ones out, disconnect the system, you're upgrading your system. It's like a car. You're upgrading now. You're upgrading it. This is, electrical right here. Boogie, woogie, woogie. It's all about energy, staying strong, drinking pure water. You got to drink better water. Stop drinking it out of plastic. The food we eat, stop buying food from Walmart. Please stop buying food from Walmart. And this is me talking to myself. Stop eating at McDonald's that has no flavor. Burger King at least got a little flavor. McDonald's has no flavor, and they're making billions, serving billions with no flavor. Flavor Flav had more flavor than McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? You close your eyes and go to McDonald's and order the same thing. Stop being cheap with yourself. You gotta treat yourself like you Michael Jordan and Phil Jackson. If that make any sense, you gotta treat yourself. You're the star player. So take care of yourself here. Put that in another piece of hair right here. Prosperity over here. Move it off to your left. Y'all set it off to your left. Y'all set it off. Alright, guys? I just wanted to give you an hour of my energy. I hope this was like better than lobster and steak. Let's say this was like a good salad because I want to do it where we're not hurting no animals. You know? Doesn't it feel good when you could tomorrow go get some watermelon, some fruit, drink some water? Just stay focused, guys, because you are a masterpiece here. Peace. I was supposed to stop there, but I didn't. Let me see. Yeah, make sure you brush your teeth. Stop using fluoride. Make your own toothpaste. You can do that. Remember, you used to have an imagination. You know what that thing is. It's unique like your fingerprints. Stop forgetting who you are. We forget who we are. We get lost in this life, the tornado of life. And reality is, you were put here with an assignment. And things and drugs and alcohol and cutting your hair is cutting away from the memory of you remembering your childhood assignment. You're still a big child. Okay? What does that even say? I don't know what that says. Hold on. Yeah, we're just one big child. Pretending to be adults. So, but we pick up all these habits as children, and eventually we wake up one day 50, 60. But I believe you're going to have a long life, I wish you health. I wish you wealth. I wish you insight so you can see for yourself. And just give yourself praise. Pat yourself on the back. You made it another day in this beautiful life. You know, hopefully tomorrow you go out there and be even stronger. Throw the cravings away of drugs. Throw the cigarettes away. Throw the drinking water out of plastic away. Throw the negativity away. Call your family up. Call them and just call everybody tomorrow and tell them you love them. They're gonna be like, what's wrong? You never do this. Tell them I'm a new person. I'm not yesterday. Okay? I hope I helped you guys. Have a beautiful day. Don't you ever cut your hair off. Bye. Peace.